Hi, so welcome. My name's Scott C. Campbell. I'm the founder of Affecting People's Lives Limited, and welcome to this presentation about how you can turn your business coaching skills into a profitable business by partnering with Affecting People's Lives. And so we're just going to go through in a short presentation of why we're expanding, and then a little bit about me and what training and tools will be provided, why we're different, and what you'll get ongoing as support to make sure your business is a success. And also we're going to cover your investment and how to apply to be one of our business strategic partners. I feel it's very important to be quite upfront and open and honest about everything, so that you can make that right decision if it's right for you in it, and we can make that decision if it's right for us as well. So why are we expanding and looking for strategic partners to support? Well, basically it's kind of how it got to the point of upscaling my business as such, and obviously if you're a business coach at the moment, or a coach that helps businesses, you'll know that there's only a certain amount of time you've got, obviously, in a week and in a month, and how many people you can work with. And what I found is that I very quickly got to the limit of how many people I can be working with. I started doing a lot of groups, programs, and more events and stuff like that. But it's still not as enjoyable as working individually with people. And then what's come across is a lot of my clients have particularly been coaches. So one of the things that kind of looked at it, where I can expand the Affecting People's Lives business, and even though I help coaches and with their own business and so forth, obviously they can't copy my business model and so forth. So what we thought about doing is we looked at it and we sort of said, well, we can expand it by actually looking for strategic partners to support, let them use our business model, let them use exactly how we get clients, exactly what the biggest part of turning prospects into clients, and support them with a business that obviously expands my name, as well as supporting business coaches around the country and having a profitable business. So that's why we want to expand, and also is the travelling. I have offices in Essex and London, but for me, I do have clients all around the country, but actually, it's not great having to obviously go up to Birmingham, or even go so I've got a very group of individual clients around very close to me, and that supports me and my family, and the lifestyle that I want to live for my business. And so we felt about that by expanding and taking on current business coaches that are struggling, and bringing them into our business in your little key area, we have that as well. So that's why we're expanding and looking for strategic partners to support. So a little bit about me. Some of you may know me, some of you may not if you're watching this. I'm a business mentor and marketing strategist expert. I do go against kind of calling people business coaches. So I think, and one of the things we looked at was having what we call business growth experts, seems to me. But for me, as a business mentor and marketing strategist expert, covers exactly what I do, although there's a lot of coaching involved in that when I get working with my clients. I've got over 27 years now experience of working with various types of businesses, all sizes, from beauticians that work at home, to multi-million pound retail businesses, to a £1 billion Chinese printing companies. So it's of all businesses and all sizes, large corporate American companies, all sorts. So but a big part of my business is being a business mentor and to life and business coaches in particular. And that's a bit that really kind of floats my boat, if you like, because that's where Affecting People's Lives comes from. I think by helping life and business coaches, you also are helping other people and their families, and that's where I get my biggest passion is, from working with life and business coaches. And I run several businesses, but £7 million plus turnover businesses, including £11 million business, which was £7 million when I took it over, and raised it to turnover to over £11 million in just 18 months. So I've kind of been there, done it, and got the t-shirt, and and can pass on that information. So it's just not that I've been to a coaching course and all that. I've been there, done it, and worked with a lot of businesses in different sectors, and really know, more importantly, knowing what works, but more importantly, knowing what not works, and really passing on that now to my clients. So to clarify, so up front, this is not a franchise. We want people to join us as one of our exclusive business growth expert partners. You still run your own business. We're just providing you with the training, the proven business model that works, and very much so around getting potential clients, but also getting in front of them and then turn them into clients, and also providing ongoing support to generating clients and make your business very profitable. So what training and tools do you get from your initial investment? Well, the first part of it, and the major part of it, is the 3-day training course, and I'll be holding these personally myself. So these 3-day training courses, we're going to be covering quite specific things, really: how to generate leads with proven strategies, and the most important thing, I mean, is that I haven't put in there, but it's qualified leads. I think one of the biggest thing that allows me to generate clients easily and quickly is that I generate leads, but I generate leads that are qualified, and we'll share them strategies with you, so you can copy them straight away for yourself. We'll also show you how to get consultations, so how to get your leads in, to sit in front of them, because it's always very difficult a lot of time is to get one-to-one consultations with potential clients, and we'll show you exactly a very easy way of turning your leads into consultations, and then using our proven business model to turn consultations into paying clients. Now, when we use the word business model, something that where we are different is that our business model is very flexible. It's very flexible around the client, and it's using that business model and that way that makes it very easy for you to turn consultations into paying clients very quickly and easily. And my percentage, some of you may have seen my book or something like that, but my percentage is 83% of turning consultations into clients, mainly because we generate qualified leads with proven strategies, and only because we get in front of the right people in the first place, and then that helps to get that 83% up. But then using the proven business model that I use and developed makes it very easy to turn consultations into paying clients. We'll also go into, which has always been my premium sort of thing that I'm known for, which is the 5 steps to selling without selling training. So this is really how to hold your consultations, how you speak to people, how you deliver seminars, how you deliver your website, how you deliver presentations. Even if you get a 10-minute presentation as a business spotlight at a networking event, this 5 steps of selling without selling training will show you how to turn that into potential clients and get people actually asking to work with you, which is really great. But it also takes the selling out of you. So one of the biggest things is when you get into consultations, you start want to get selling and you start going into sales mode. What this does is the 5 steps. It takes that process out. It puts a process in place for you to sell without selling, and takes you out of the process in terms of having to try and sell your things. You just stick to the 5 steps. It's fairly automatic. We're also going to talk to you about what to offer your clients, because this is very key as well, and this is a real key one. When I talk to a lot of my clients and business coaches over the years around not turning their consultations into clients, some of it actually is around what they actually offer and what you're offering your clients. And we'll show you what to offer your clients, which makes it very simple process and turn them into clients. So let's look at what you get initially. So we talked about the 3-day training course, and we've gone that in detail. You also get a follow-up email series. So we've actually provided you with the actual follow-up email series that its whole process is to generate, to turn these people into sort of putting their hand out saying, I want to come and see you for a consultation, and the follow-up email series will take care of that for you, so you don't have to worry about that. So we give you that so you can just literally start using that straight away. We'll be able to, if you've got existing leads and stuff like that, we'll be able to use it straight away with those. If not, obviously, as we generate leads, they will get this follow-up process, and it's all written for you. It's just a bit of personalisation from you, but very little input at all, and that will take care of that for you. We'll also look at your website that you currently got, and if it needs updating, then we'll get it updated. If there's some little tweaks that need doing, then we'll sort that out. But we'll definitely have a chat about that, and that will be part of the initial process about getting your website right, because I would say that out of all the websites I see that coaches have, 90, probably 95, if not more, percent of them are wrong and are not conducive to producing leads from your website. What we want you to do is your website needs to be producing leads for you, and we'll go through that as part of the initial training. But also, and this is really big because I think this gets you off and running, is part of what you get initially is your first seminar event will be set up for you and all the marketing done for you to fill the event. So basically we'll put on an event in your local area, we'll get the marketing done so that there's business owners and your ideal niche in that event for you. And we'll also go through with you in the training about what you should be talking about in this seminar, particularly going through the 5 steps to selling without selling as a seminar model. It will produce your first clients for you. So pretty much by setting this up for you and getting it all away, it gives you kind of it should give you sort of 3 to 5 clients straight off the bat, which is really important and gets success going. It's really good. So it's really like a fast start, but I didn't want to call it that really, but it's really like a fast start to getting your business up and running. And the main thing is that we'll, as part of the initial investment, the seminar event will be set up for you and all the marketing done for you. So the idea is just, we'll have a consultation about, obviously what to do during your training, about what you do and stuff like that. The idea is you turn up, and just deliver the seminar, and then with the follow-up series afterwards, we'll talk about, we'll cover that all off, and that will get you your first 3 to 5 clients straight off the bat. So it's a really big one. So let's have a look at why we're different. And anyone that will know me will tell you that I can't sort of be the norm. I didn't just want to, when I looked at the first thing about expanding my business, I didn't want to just turn it into another one of these coaching companies that you see out there. And there's a few out there where they just franchise them out, or you just pay to join them. And I didn't want it to be like that. I wanted to be different, and I wanted to that business model. A lot of my clients actually were coaches that had come from that business model in itself, like action coaches, team results, and there's a lot more of them, and they're great and they deliver some great stuff. But we wanted to be different. I wanted it to be different, and I spent a lot of time with my business coach, my business mentor, about how we could be different, and I didn't want it to be the same, and what the problems were with them, and a lot of them we feel that we've done. So the main one is the business model is designed around the client. The business model that I use is very flexible around the client. So it's not a business model that you have to fit the client into, and you have to do this and this and this. It's very flexible. And also the business model that we use is the bit that brings out what I call aha moment. So as you're going through this business model in your consultation, it really allows the client to tell you what help they need, or where they just haven't got a clue in their business, and it makes it very easy then for you to say, right, actually, well, you need this in your business, and we'll help you, with that part, and blah blah blah. So the business model is designed around the client and not the other way around. So that's where I wanted it to be really different. And this is quite key. We don't take any commission from each client you get after your training. I think that was a real big one. That was a real big issue with with some of my coaches that have been sort of affiliated with other coaching companies, the not only do they have to go and get their own clients, use a business model that is not flexible, they also then have to give quite a substantial amount of the money, in a lot of cases 50% of the money, back to the original company, obviously, because that's how they make their money. I didn't want that business model. I didn't want to do that. So we don't take any commission from you. So any clients you get afterwards that we support you in getting and so forth, every bit of them, that income, that amount that that they sign up with you, that all goes to you. It's your business, So so that was really important. Now, what you might ask actually is, and what we do is we'll support you as well to help you get your clients. So what you might ask obviously is where do we make our money from then? And obviously there's the initial investment, but a big part of it is you'll just pay a license fee for territory, and it's a one-off fee each month, and that's it. And so that we've looked at it and we worked out that if you get one client, that will pay for that. So we don't need to take any commission from you, and it'll be a much longer lasting supportive relationship because we're helping you to make more money, basically, and put more money in your pocket. So we'll support you and to help you get clients. We're going to do a lot of national campaigns in a particular area, and if them clients fall into in our main sort of follow-up system and lead generation, if they fall into a certain territory where we have someone who's got the license for that territory, then they will just get passed straight on to you. So we'll actually support you, and we'll also support you ongoing to help you get the best help with your clients. So there's a particular sort of kind of so if there's a client you're working with and you're struggling to get results, and you think, I need, how can I take this forward? There'll be support there where you can say just like, this is the client, this is the company, this is the business they're in, this is what they're doing. Where we can have a discussion about where we feel it might be best to help your clients, so we can help you with that. So it gives you a real support, not only the fact of yourself getting clients, but it helps you when you're actually with your clients to make sure they're getting results, because if they're getting results, then getting more clients from them is very simple. We've done we looked at a lot of the things about the notice period, and some of them, I mean, there's one in particular we come across that's 3 years. You're not allowed to be a coach afterwards for 3 years. We've just got a notice period of is 3 months, and that's it. And that's where we wanted to be different. Just wanted to be, if it's not right for you and it's not right for us, then there's no point prolonging it. There's no point stopping you doing your business elsewhere, if you don't want to do it with us, So the notice period is purely 3 months, and that's it. But the way we've set it up with the no commissions and the way we'll be supporting you, we're more concerned about having that long-term relationship with you anyway, where it's not even a question of are you getting the best from it or not. It's absolute no-brainer that we stay together as a partnership. So what do you get ongoing? And so, as we said, as part of your license fee, you'll get a 1 day a month group mastermind. So what we're going to do is we're going to have 1 day a month. So set day each month we'll have actually all the business growth experts that are partners with us will come together, so we can have a kind of a mastermind session and really support each other, because them group masterminds that I've been belonged to in the past and that I've run are really, really key, and they're really are key to success. And it's good to have your peers with you where you can bounce things off in a nice, safe environment with like-minded people to go through your struggles, but also to share successes, so that we can all help each other build our businesses and become a really strong group, supportive group, so you're not there on your own. And I think that's a major part of it. We didn't want the coaches to be out there just sign an agreement, do the training, and then be out there on their own. We wanted it as an ongoing supportive relationship. But also, as we talked about briefly, we'd actually generate leads for you, because we're going to do some national campaigns and stuff, and so we're actually going to generate leads for you if at the point where they say, yeah, I want a consultation to find out how you can help my business, that's when we'll actually pass them on to the nearest business growth expert to them, and that we're partners with. So we're actually going to be generating leads for you all the time, because obviously, again, it makes it, the fact that you're getting constant leads there for you and generated, you're going to be happy with the relationship moving forward. So for that's important. Now the protected territory. So you'll pay for a protected territory, and we're only going to have one business growth in each protected territory. The point where, if you're happy with this and you want to apply and we have a discussion, we'll talk about the territories available. But they're obviously the whole UK wide at the moment. But the main thing is once that territory's gone and someone's paying the license, we won't take anyone else on in that territory. So that's very important to you, because then what it does mean is that within a certain radius, and at the end of the day, when you're a coach and a business growth expert working with clients, there's only a certain amount of coaches, there's only a certain amount of clients you can be working with at any one given time. So we work these territories on, actually that territory, there's enough there to more than support one person, 5 times over. So there's no reason to go into another territory. So we very much want that protected territory to give you a bit of us. I think that when we're generating leads on a national basis, that they go to the proper individuals, in there, so it generates them for you, and so you have no worries about anyone doing what you're doing within your local area. One-to-one support with a senior mentor as well as the day a month group masterminds. If you do need that, that one-to-one support with a mentor is massive, and rather than go and get part of that cost, your monthly cost, you're getting already, leads generated, you're already getting your mastermind, so you're already getting protected territory. But you're also going to, it means you've got your mentor in there as well. And as a coach or as a business growth expert, you need a mentor. I've got a mentor, I am a business mentor, and yet I spend a lot of money each month on a mentor, and I also have a separate business coach. But it's very important that you needed that senior mentor that can be there with you, and it's not that there'll be an ongoing program, it's literally just for there so that you've got a mentor that you can have one-to-one with at any point. And we felt that was important, because it's not always going to be smelling of roses. There's going to be, there's always, life happens, and there's always going to be some challenges, and it might be something that you're not particularly, that might not come out in the group mastermind that you just want one-to-one help with, and so that's there to support that and to support you. So as we said, we wanted to be really upfront and honest about the investment and how to apply. So we've tried to keep, what we have done is kept it as sort of simplistic and as non-complicated as possible, and the initial investment is £2,000. Now remember, with that initial investment, you're going to get all the training, the email series, the websites, the event set up for you, which is huge. So and we purposely put that at a price where it's a lot more competitive than other options out there, and it's not about being cheap. You need to show that what we're going to give you just in the training is going to be immense. So you're going to get the full training, full email series, website, and the event set up for you, which is the huge one. So the initial investment is £2,000. That's all inclusive. That's the price all inclusive, and the 3 days will probably be in our Essex venue, but we can talk about that in the application process around your training, and where we hold the training and so forth. But that'll all be covered in that cost. And then the ongoing fee is just £300 a month. So the ongoing fee, which is your mastermind group, your leads, your protected territory, and your one-to-one support. So all of that is just £300 a month. Let's just remember, there's no commission. Okay, so you don't pay any commission on your leads. So we don't take any money from the clients that you get. if it's not working, you only have to give 3 months notice. But so where we worked it out is we'll put on the event for you that should get you, worst case scenario, you'll get 1 client out of it. Best, average, you'll get 3 from the ones we've done, and a good result will be up to 5 one-to-one clients from it. Now from that, we put it at the basis, the ongoing fee per month. Literally, if you've got 1 paying client, that will cover your costs, and that's it. And that's the way we felt. We wanted to do it where it's very upfront. It's not a commission base. It's not, if you get this one, you have to pay 20% of that, and blah blah blah. We're going to help you. We're going to show you how to go and get leads. We're going to support you by delivering your leads. You can have your own protected territory, and the event you're going to have, your first event, you might want to do obviously them ongoing, but the first event will be all paid for you, and also all the marketing will be done about getting your business leads, getting all the local businesses to you. So it'll really kind of make you as a mini celebrity in that area very quickly. It will get your name out there very quickly by doing a decent sized event. If you try to do your own event, and if you've tried this before, trying to run your own seminar, you'll probably know that getting 6 people to it is hard work. Getting 10 plus is amazing success. So which doesn't really, when you struggle to do all that marketing and get only just a few people to a seminar or an event when you're on your own, then obviously it doesn't get your name out there. But the marketing all being done for you means that we'll be able to get a lot of businesses out there and spread your name out in your local area very quickly, and it's easy as that, really. That is it. The how to apply for it is very simple. Below this sort of this presentation, you'll see a box where you can just put in your name, your email address, and your phone number, and then just put in there'll be an opportunity there, just put in any message that you want, any questions. And then what I do is one of the senior, either myself, as much as possible initially, obviously it's going to be myself going to contact you. If not, one of my senior mentors will contact you, and we'll arrange a time and a day where we can speak, and you can ask what you want, and we can just have a general. The application process will very much be a general chat to make sure that it's right for you, and you're the right person for us as well. So it wouldn't be it's not just about just taking the money off people. It needs to be the right people, because you will be essentially we'll be putting a lot of time and effort into you, so we need the right person. So we need the investment from you in terms of monetary investment initially, but we also need the investment in commitment, and the want to be a successful business coach in your area. And the initial sort of initial target is really to get you kind of sort of 10 to 12 one-to-one clients on a regular basis, so that you've got a minimum sort of 40 grand plus coming into as a turnover. You remember the profit levels are very high in coaching, so that would be immense. And then once you get to that level, then part of the mastermind and the one-to-one support will be about taking you to the next level then with your business, really. And we'll be putting in place a succession plan to help you take your business to another level. So it's as simple as that. So that's, been upfront if that's fine. If you've got any questions at all, obviously, then put your details below, and in the message ask any questions you got. But initially, if it's something that still feels of interest for you, we really want to be a real a partnership, and a real supportive partnership. And go ahead and apply just by completing your name and email and putting your phone number in, and any questions you have in the box below, and then we'll endeavour to get in touch with you in the next sort of 48 hours, probably sooner. And I say you're not, by filling in the box below, you're not gonna be, that's not you applying for it, and that is literally just you applying to have a chat with us, so that we can really get out any sort of kind of any questions that you have, and also to find out what type of person you are. Okay, so hopefully you feel it's right for you, and hopefully you fit in the details, and I'll speak to you soon, and look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you.